So yeah, I'm gonna be preparing a beef stew. So, but while doing that, I just wanna share one story. Yo, guys. So back in matric, I almost got shot, guys. Yo. So back in matric, ne? I'll just share a story when I almost got shot back in matric. So in matric, my friends and I, ne, we always had cash, right? Always had cash every weekend because if you know where I went to school in Queenstown, it's in the middle of nowhere. It's in the middle of Esbeleni, which is like the location of Queenstown and the town, right? So for us, we always had cash because we get free transport from both sides. So we'd have cash every weekend we had maybe each person had a minimum of 50 bucks. But this one time, I think it was after June. Yeah, it was after June. But still winter. So it was a good weekend. So what we did is we actually bought a bottle of Green Label, Johnny Walker Green Label. Imagine we matric. So me and my friends bought a bottle of Johnny Walker Green Label, and then we went to Men's. But Men's was still by the station, by Royal Capital, by the station. Men's was still there at that time. So we went there, and then bought a bottle of Johnny Walker Green, and then we bought I think 24 Hunter Strike. Yeah, we used to drink Hunter Strike in high school. So we're there, we're having a time of our lives, and then out of the blue, most Green Label, high school boys, obviously girls are gonna be wanting our attention and all that. So we did that, and then get there, we got a nice corner table inside because it was still winter. Inside, if you know Men's by Royal, you're gonna know that the other side, as you enter Men's, there was a balcony. Through the balcony, there was this side where it was a whole side. So yeah, so we got a table there, and then we were chilling by the table. My friends and I, we're having a good time, bowling, in a good mood and all that. And then out of the blue, girls come and join us. We're having a good time, and I remember I was with my friends, high school friends. So there was like 4 of us, and then my cousin Nico, and then other girls who came to join us. So I was just chilling with this other girl, getting to know her. I just met the girl, and my friends were also chilling with girls. And then my cousin Nico goes outside. Nico was from King, right? So Nico goes outside with the guys. They went outside and they're chilling with the girls, and Uvuyo was by me. So we're just chilling. Everything is nice, all fun and games, everything. Nico comes in and tells me that, that's more, there's a fight outside. There's a fight. Someone is beating up your friends. Don't I go outside? I go outside. Yeah, my friends are arguing. There's a huge argument taking place. One of my friends used to gym. Like he had muscle and everything. And my other friend is huge. Man, these guys are not fighting, man. This guy is telling them, this guy is just telling them everything. But my friends are just not fighting or anything. So I'm like, hey guys, what's happening? And then people tell me the side of the story that no, this guy is full of it. So this guy is like, hey, so who are you to try and get to know everything? So this guy went to one of the boys' school, the only boys' school in our town. So this guy went to the boys' school in our town. So he's popular he was huge, and he's popular for fighting, and apparently he used to beat guys up. So when I got there, I understood maybe why the guys were avoiding to fight with him. Hey, so, and then I'm trying to, calm the fight down, calm everyone down and everything. But doesn't the guy tell me not to touch him? When you're calming the fight down, and then like, no, Faith, like, listen. And then this guy's like, hey, don't touch me. I'm like, but now everyone is watching, like it's packed, Everyone is watching. And I'm Tasmu, everyone already knows me. So I'm like, no man, this is not about that. But I'm just trying to fix everything. He's like, yeah, cool, whatever you do, don't touch me. And then now everyone is already watching, and I'm not about to lose the fight before the fight even begins. So I touch him one more time. I'm like, bruh, why are you focusing on me touching you? While I'm saying this, I'm busy touching him. I'm like, hey guy, why are you focusing on that? But I don't even know why you guys are fighting also and so. So this guy up his voice at me. I'm like, don't even test me. I'm not these other ones that you're gonna tell what to do and think you're gonna stand and nothing's gonna happen. I'll show you live. And then this guy is like, so okay, you think you're gonna show me live? Show me live, guy. And then I'm like, okay, cool. We argue a little bit, and then I'm like, you know what? this argument is not worth it. This fight is not worth it. So I'm actually not gonna entertain this. If you wanna fight me because I'm telling you to not fight, cool, you do you. This guy's like, who the hell do you think you are? Whatsoever. I'm like, if you don't know today, you're gonna know. And then get this guy. So this is my blender. I love this blender. It makes life easy. And then yeah, it's perfect for most veggies and all that. So okay, this guy out of the blue. So now I'm leaving. I'm going inside after a small argument with this guy. So as I'm walking inside, man, by the balcony, doesn't this guy hold a bottle? A Heineken, I remember it was a Heineken Dambi bottle on one of the tables. Doesn't he hold it? But this guy is huge. So in my mind, I'm like, so if this guy that I'm low-key scared of is gonna wanna fight me using a bottle, that means he's scared of me as much as I'm scared of him. So now, me being scared of a bottle hitting me from the back without me being aware, and actually it means there was hardly ever a fight or anything. So yeah, so I was like, hey. So this guy wants to start a fight. Okay, I go back to him. I'm like, hey, my friend, are we gonna fight? What's gonna happen? Because I don't want someone to hit me from the back. He's like, no, we're not gonna fight whatsoever. He puts down the bottle thingy, and then apparently, you know when guys start stopping a fight even before the fight is actually there. So this guy tries and stop the fight, but now they are in the middle, right? So when I was not checking, this guy clap me from like through my friend. Like my friend was in the middle. He claps me through the guy, and then me being shot, I quickly attack the guy. You know, few fists. This guy moves back, and then as soon as he moves back, people stop the fight. Okay, cool. So now the fight is stopped and whatsoever. But now I'm shaking. I'm starting to get angry. I'm shaking. I'm starting to get angry. But now this guy. Okay, I'm gonna add everything at once. So this is my red pepper actually. So this guy starts thinking, goes in as well. I go in, now I'm panicking, I'm starting to get angry. I'm even angry at my friend for being in the middle of all of that. This is my chilies. I love chilies, guys. You know, food without chilies is just not okay for me. So yeah, and then the guy stopped the fight to go inside. Now we go inside, but I'm shaking, I'm angry. But this guy also felt the thing because I was wearing, what do you call this? It boots like the police one fuel. I had the fuel boots on me that day. So I kicked him as well, so he could feel it. So this guy apparently now he's starting to feel the pain and all that. As we go inside, does he not come to our table? He comes to our table and starts the fight again. I'm like, hey guy, listen, Chief, we were outside. We sorted this outside, now we're inside, you're still coming to me. What do you want? Do you want to fight? What's going to happen? And this like, yeah, I want to fight. Let's see what's going to happen. And like, but he's avoiding hitting or anything. And then his friends are way older than us, right? Because his friends are like old guys. So these guys come to our table trying to find out what happened. Doesn't this guy come at me? Because his friend is already telling me that I'm the problem. This guy comes at me. And it's like, yo, Chief, so what's going to happen? So as he's talking to us, he shows us his gun. And everyone else is at the back because we had a corner table. So no one else can see this. So only me and my 3 friends saw this. He shows the gun like this. And then we see the gun. Yo, that's when I started shaking. Now everything was this was no longer a high school fight anymore, you know, because older guys were getting involved and everything just changed. Out of the blue, everything just changed. And I got scared. Hey, these guys are serious about the fight. And then I went to ask another guy, because I stood up and then I just left all of them there. I went outside and then I met this other guy who's popular around Queenstown. I asked him about this guy and he's like, no, these guys are low criminals and also they like fighting and all that. I'm like, okay, this means this is actually real, right? So what I do is I go back inside. I met another guy that I know and I know the guy can fight. So I approached this guy. I'm like, hey, Chief, listen, this is what's happening. I actually need your help. Can you help me here? And all that. And then this guy's like, okay, cool. Let's hear what's happening. I'm like, no. So I tell him. So he goes to those guys and approach those guys whatsoever with his muscles. I trusted this guy. So he goes there with his muscles, approach everyone. And after that, he also saw the gun and then moved away. And then he came to me and like, yo, bruh, I don't think these guys are gonna do anything, but I have to leave. These guys, yeah, they don't want to listen to all that. So I suggest you guys also leave. So I go back to the table. As I'm sitting to the table, these guys come to me and like, yeah, so we know where you guys are heading. So we're all gonna meet outside. We're all living here together. It's gonna go down. I'm like, yeah, it's gonna go down. I saw a gun and I'm like, this is not happening to me today. This is a little bit loud, but this is how it actually works. You put your wedges here and then it just creates everything for you. You see, I love this thing. I love it actually. So yeah. So after that, these guys, I went outside. Did I not go outside, guys, and call 10,111? So what I did, I went outside. I pressed #31# to put my phone on private. And then after putting my phone on private, I called 10,111 myself, and I reported 10,111 that, hey, 10,111, there's a huge fight at Men's in Queenstown next to Royal, and there are people with guns here. It's going down. Hey, the policewoman is busy. Like, sorry, say, what's your name? What's your number? I'm like, hey, my name and my number is not important. There is a huge fight at Men's, and it looks like people are gonna die. You need to get here. And this woman tells me that no, actually, because of the crime rate and police dying, we cannot just go to a place. We need to know what's your name and everything. I'm like, I guess if anything happens here, it's on you. At least I called the cops. So I entered, but now I'm sitting there. Even this green label with drinking is not even going down. My friends are panicking. Only one of my friends disappeared that day. Only we found out later that he was busy in the bathroom with one girl. Yeah, but that's not the story. So, hey, now I'm scared and everything. And so these guys keep on coming back and forth, but they're not touching us. They're just telling us, threatening us and everything. So Tina, us being us, we're just acting cool. Meanwhile, we're so scared. And even the girls, we did not even care about the girls. They were just there drinking our alcohol. We did not even care. And then a few minutes later, didn't the police arrive? A few minutes later, the police arrived, and they arrived, and then they closed down the place. They start searching everyone. They closed down the place. I could hear they looking for a gun and looking for a fight. Did I not? Guys, how I felt when I saw these guys now being scared, because now they had a gun and obviously they were gonna go down for the gun and everything. So the police got there, and then as soon as the police got there and everything, everyone though was starting to move out. They getting everyone out, and then my friends and I, we moved to the kitchen side because we knew the staff and the bouncers. So we went to that side, and then as soon as we got there, after they kicked everyone out, I walked with the bouncer. I think it was Tassie at that time, to went to lock the gate. I locked the gate at Men's after everyone left, and then it was just us inside. Did we not find one of my friends was outside? He needed to come in, and I already locked the gate. I did not even know where the key was. I already locked the gate. Now he had to hide. He hid inside the dustbin, hiding from the police. And then the police did not see him, and then they left. After they left, and then we took a different route to go home because I was home alone, and all the guys left with me. But a day later, I found out those guys got arrested, but I think the case did not stick. I think they only got arrested for drinking and driving. I think they had the gun or something. But after that, I've learned that sometimes if the fight is not yours, there are some fights you should actually avoid in life. The day I was scared. Only second or third year in varsity, I told my friends that, hey guys, you remember when the cops arrived at the scene? I actually called the cops on myself. Yeah. So yeah, guys, that's my story. Otherwise, let me go back to the cooking. Maybe I'll show you guys how it comes out later on. Thank you.